Hey y'all, happy Catfish Friday afternoon. I'm driving, going home. This is also fun and new to say. I was talking to my wife on the phone about these shootings in Munich, Germany. I found out after I made that first video via Fox News on the XM radio that the shooter was quite possibly a hardcore right-wing type of feller over there. One report or witness said his boots were typical of a kind of a Nazi type group, white extremists. So they might have been Doc Martens. I used to have some Docs. I'm not a white supremacist, but I did wear Docs at one time. Then he was shouting something, expletives, as the news anchor on Fox said it. Expletive immigrants. He said blank immigrants. He's fed up with the wave of Syrian refugees, I guess, into his country, Germany, who has had problems from the refugees. Or those posing as refugees who are just trying to infiltrate the country so they can do evil. But what I was telling my wife is now they're going to blame it on the right, and we'll probably hear something out of Hillary in her campaigning, and possibly out of old boy, the president dude that we got, about gun control. That's the nicest way I can talk about him. And I said, what they need to do is give everybody a gun. I said, they ought to get every tax-paying citizen in the U.S. that doesn't have any crimes against them and is eligible for a gun. They ought to buy everybody a gun, spend $350 on a gun, and then give them a $150 voucher for a class on how to use it. That's what I think they ought to do. That would solve a bunch of stuff that we have been encountering here in the U.S. And it has been terrorist related here. And that was an act of terrorism, whether or not he was doing it in the name of God or Allah or Whitey. He was terrorizing the citizens of that country. So it is an act of terrorism. That is not a government approved definition of terrorism, but that's a Bo Jackson issued definition. He was terrorizing somebody. That's terrorism. Anyhow, my thoughts on that. I wish I knew a way. Maybe I'll look up my congressman or senator and write a letter and maybe kind of propose that bill, or at least in Texas. So y'all have a great day, Catfish Friday, and I'll talk to you later. Tracy, I hung up the phone to make this video while it was fresh on my mind. I'm gonna call you in a minute. I love you, and I love all y'all too. So don't be all jealous, don't be hating. We'll talk to you later. All right then.